In 2023, the Board of Control for Cricket in India sold the Indian Premier League's media rights for 48,390 crore rupees, approximately $5.93 billion for a 5-year cycle covering 2023 to 2027. To understand the significance of that number, consider what it means per match. The IPL plays 74 games per season. The media rights deal works out to approximately $15.1 million per match. The only sports league in the world where the broadcast rights generate more per match is the NFL. The NFL, not the Premier League, not the NBA. The IPLA 2020 cricket competition that has existed since 2008, that was organized by a cricket board that has historically been better known for governance scandals than commercial acumen, is the second most expensive sports property per match on Earth. This did not happen because cricket became more popular. Cricket was already one of the most popular sports on Earth, with a fan base in the billions concentrated in the Indian subcontinent, England, Australia, the Caribbean, and sub-Saharan Africa. The IPL did not create cricket's audience. What the IPL did was turn that audience into a media asset and monetize it at a scale that traditional cricket had never approached. Because traditional cricket was never trying to. Traditional cricket was playing test matches over 5 days to audiences who could attend in person or follow ball by ball on radio. The IPL had an entirely different product in mind. The format is the product. 2020 cricket, the format that the IPL uses, in which each team bats for 20 overs rather than the 50 of one-day internationals or the unlimited overs of Test cricket, was not invented for the IPL. It had been played in England's domestic competition since 2003 and at international level since 2005. But the IPL, launched by the BCCI in 2008 under Commissioner Lalit Modi, was the first competition to build an entire commercial architecture around the format's specific properties. A T20 match takes approximately 3 hours to complete. 3 hours is a television product. It has a beginning, a middle, and a dramatic conclusion that can be scheduled, programmed, and delivered in a format that fits a prime-time broadcast slot. Test cricket can take 5 days and still end in a draw. An ODI takes 7 to 8 hours of play. For a television broadcaster trying to sell advertising against a sports product with predictable timing and dramatic peaks, the final overs of a close chase being the highest intensity moments in cricket, T20 was the answer to questions that cricket administrators had not even been asking. The IPL amplified the format with production values imported from entertainment rather than sport. The opening ceremonies, the celebrity team owners, the cheerleaders imported from American football's visual grammar, the on-field entertainment between overs, the stadium lighting designed for television rather than visibility, the branded strategic timeout, a commercial break built into the rules of the game itself, giving broadcasters guaranteed inventory and high engagement moments. The IPL was not delivered to broadcasters as cricket. It was delivered to broadcasters as a content package designed from the ground up to maximize commercial value across a 3-hour window. The franchise structure. The IPL is organized around city-based franchises, private businesses that own the right to field a team in the competition for an indefinite period, subject to the BCCI's ongoing governance. The franchise model was explicitly borrowed from American professional sports leagues rather than cricket's traditional club structures, where membership-based clubs competed with no commercial ownership layer between the club and the competition. The original 8 franchises, sold in 2008, went for prices ranging from $67 million to $111 million. Mumbai Indians, purchased by Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries, paid $111.9 million. By 2022, when the BCCI added 2 new franchises to bring the competition to 10 teams, the Lucknow franchise sold for approximately 7,090 crore rupees, roughly $890 million, and the Gujarat franchise sold for a similar sum. Mumbai Indians is now estimated to be the most valuable cricket franchise in the world, with a brand valuation approaching $1.3 billion. This appreciation is not driven by the club's cricket revenues alone. It is driven by the brand value of the franchise in a media ecosystem where the IPL's broadcast and streaming rights continue to escalate, where the Mumbai Indians name is one of the most recognized in Indian sport, and where the association with the competition itself, the IPL brand, the star players, the television production, creates commercial value that accrues to the franchise regardless of any given season's results. The digital rights revolution. The 2023 media rights auction revealed something significant about the IPL's trajectory. The digital and linear television rights were separated for the first time and sold to different entities at different prices. Star Sports, owned by the Walt Disney Company through its acquisition of the Star India business, retained the linear television rights for an amount reported at approximately 23,575 crore rupees. The digital streaming rights, sold separately to Viacom 18's JioCinema platform, controlled by Reliance Industries, went for approximately 20,500 crore rupees. The digital number is the historically remarkable one. JioCinema made the IPL available for free on mobile devices in India during the 2023 season, supported by advertising revenue rather than subscription fees. The result was the most watched streaming sports event in history at the time. The 2023 IPL final was watched simultaneously by over 32 million concurrent viewers online. This strategic decision to make the premium product free on mobile reflects Reliance's broader ambition to dominate India's digital ecosystem and grow the addressable advertising base rather than extract subscription revenue. The IPL's live audience was being used to build a streaming platform while simultaneously being monetized through advertising. The cricket was the mechanism. The data and the advertising relationships were the product. The structure of the empire. The IPL's commercial structure gives the BCCI central control over the most valuable assets, the broadcast and streaming rights, while allowing franchises to earn from local sponsorship, ticket revenue, and merchandise. The BCCI distributes a portion of the centralized media revenue to franchises each year, creating a guaranteed income floor that makes franchise ownership commercially viable even in seasons where local revenues disappoint. The BCCI itself, despite being a national cricket board rather than a commercial entity, controls one of the most commercially significant sports properties in the world. Its governance has been the subject of sustained legal and regulatory scrutiny in India, with questions about conflicts of interest between board members and franchise owners, and about the tax treatment of an organization that generates billions in commercial revenue while operating under a not-for-profit governance structure. These questions have not slowed the IPL's commercial growth. The media empire has continued to expand regardless of the governance debates running alongside it. The tournament is 16 seasons old. The franchise values have appreciated by a factor of 10 or more from the original prices. The media rights have grown from the original 2008 deal, worth approximately $918 million for 10 years, to a 5-year deal worth 6 times that amount. The sport is cricket, the business is media, and the media business is one of the most valuable in global sport. The trajectory from the 2008 deal, worth $918 million for 10 years, to the 2023 deal worth $5.93 billion for 5 years, represents a growth rate in media rights value that virtually no other sports property in the world has matched across the same period. The competition is 16 seasons old. By the time it reaches its 20th, the media rights will almost certainly be worth more again. The BCCI did not get lucky with the IPL. They built the right product at the right moment for the right audience, and then sold it to 2 of the largest media companies in India at a price that reflects exactly how irreplaceable that audience is. The sport is cricket. The business is something considerably larger. Subscribe for more on the economics of sports empires.